There's an insurance benefit you may be paying for and you may need right now. I'm going to tell you what it is, how to know if you have it, and how to get it.
A car wreck can cause real financial trouble for you. If the wreck wasn't your fault, you should be able to recover your losses from the bad driver's insurance company. But that takes a long time. How can you bridge the gap between now and then? Well, when you bought your auto insurance, you may have purchased coverage called PIP, and you don't even remember it. PIP stands for Personal Injury Protection.
Don't worry, we're going to answer 4 basic PIP questions, and you'll practically be an expert.
Question 1, what does PIP cover? Question 2, how do you know if you have PIP? Question 3, how do you get the insurance company to pay what they owe? Question 4, will your insurance rates go up because you made a PIP claim? Well, let's start at question 1. What does PIP cover? This is where we really answer the question, what is personal injury protection? The main things that PIP covers are medical bills and lost income related to the wreck. If the medical bills are not related to the wreck, the insurance company doesn't have to pay them. Also, if you miss time from work after a wreck, but it's not because of the injury in the wreck, the insurance company doesn't have to pay that either. But, of course, if you have medical bills or have to miss work right after a wreck, it's usually because of the wreck. Now, there are a few other things that PIP covers, but they don't really come up all that often. A couple of other things that are important about what PIP covers. One is that it doesn't matter whose fault the wreck was, and the other is that PIP usually covers losses up to $2,500 or $5,000. Now to question 2. How do you know if you have PIP coverage? First of all, Texas law says that the insurance company must offer you personal injury protection coverage when they sell you an auto policy. So when you buy an auto policy, or the auto policy renews, the insurance company gives you something called a declarations page. Sometimes we call it a DEX page. This is a sample declarations page from one of the major companies, and it basically tells you what coverages you have and what vehicles are covered. Different companies will have slightly different declarations pages, but they all have pretty much the same information. The important thing for now is that somewhere on that page it will say personal injury protection, and then it will usually say either $2,500 per person or whatever amount you bought. Now it may say NA or rejected if you didn't buy it. If your declarations page looks like you didn't buy it, well, don't give up yet. Tell your insurance company to provide a copy of your written rejection of PIP. If they don't have it, then you have $2,500 of personal injury protection. If your insurance company does have a copy of your written rejection, you probably don't have PIP. Okay, so now we've figured out whether you have PIP. So now question 3, how do you take advantage of this benefit that you paid for? The good news is it's usually pretty easy. First, call your insurance company or the agent who sold you the policy. It's helpful if you have your policy number handy when you call. Just tell them you need to file a PIP claim and ask where to send the claim information. They may have a form that they want you to fill out. If so, go ahead and use that form and fill it out. Make sure that you start this process as soon as you can after a wreck because some policies have a deadline for notifying them of a wreck in order to get your PIP benefits. Once the insurance company tells you where to send the information, gather your doctor bills, ambulance bills, prescription receipts, and anything else showing medical bills. Send them to wherever the insurance company told you to send them. Also get a pay stub from your work that shows how much you get paid and how much time you had to miss. Send that in too. It's not a bad idea to get a copy of the police report from the wreck to prove that the wreck happened. The insurance company has 30 days to send you a check. They usually don't give you much trouble. Also, you don't need to wait until you have all of your receipts and bills and so forth to send in. Send in what you have so you can get your reimbursement money right away. When you have more documentation to send in, send that in. Keep doing that until either you've been reimbursed all of your expenses and lost income or you hit the PIP limit. Don't worry about going over your limit. Believe me, the insurance company is keeping track, and they will let you know when you've hit your limit. All right, so question 4. Will your insurance rates go up because you make a PIP claim? The short answer is no. The longer answer is that your rates may go up because of the wreck, but they won't go up because of the PIP claim. Don't hide the wreck from your insurance company. For one, they're going to find out anyway. They have more databases than you can imagine. For another, hiding information from them may violate your duties under your insurance policy. I mentioned earlier that we would talk a little about a fifth question. I say talk a little because it can be a complicated question, even though it usually isn't. First, if you're named on the declarations page, you're covered. It covers passengers who are with you. If you're a passenger with someone who has PIP, their PIP covers you. Your PIP might cover you too. These are the basics of PIP, but there's much more to the subject. The basics are often enough to help you recover your PIP benefits, and you may not even need a lawyer. If that fits your case, I hope this video gave you the information that you need. Of course, your case may not be simple. If you need some help, or if your insurance company isn't doing what they should, give us a call for a free consultation. Finally, a major thing that this video cannot cover is how to handle your claim with the bad driver's insurance company when the wreck wasn't your fault. This is especially important if your losses and expenses are more than your PIP coverage. If you or someone close to you is in that situation, contact a qualified personal injury lawyer. You can call us for a free consultation. The number is 877-860-1108. The important thing is that you get the legal help you need to recover the harms and losses you have experienced.